And live. No viewers, of course. This is just an impromptu live stream. Yeah, go ahead and tweet it out. um, I saw something today that genuinely made me sad, and I felt like talking about it. There's a blog, mostly photos, abandonedamerica.us. If you don't follow it, you should, although it will. Trigger warning, I guess. It will depress you. I saw a picture of the Randall Park Mall out in Ohio. This this actually kind of, I don't want to say upset me. That's a bit strong of a word, but it kind of saddened me to see it. It's abandoned. It's I think it was tore down last year actually, but even though I live in PA, most of you know if you follow me regularly. I used to go out to Ohio for the Thanksgiving weekend. I'd go out with my dad. He along with a few buddies, they'd be selling car parts at this kind of like car swap meet show. And I'm not much of a car guy. I mean, I'm a little bit of one just from being around my dad. But there would also be this really cool antique show right next to it, which you could wander over to. When I say antiques, I don't mean like, yeah. In this area, if you go to an antique place, it's just a bunch of garbage that stupid old soccer moms like. No, this was genuine antiques. This was rifling through bits of Americana. It was quite an interesting show. And usually in the evening, my dad and I would go see a movie, and we'd wander over to this mall that was nearby. Gorgeous mall, the Randall Park Mall. Um, it was a kind of place like, I mean, yeah, it was a mall. It had the typical stores that you have in damn near every mall. Whoopie jack shit. It did have a Cold Stone Creamery, I remember, and it was like the only one I'd ever even had. And it's a bit expensive, but Cold Stone Creamery is pretty good. And there were a few oddball stores that I just don't see a lot in my travels, and mostly high end stuff that I wasn't even all that interested in, anyways. Um, but what struck me about it was the architecture. And the architecture of the mall is something I've always just absolutely adored. And the Randall Park Mall was no exception. If you Google Abandoned America and the Randall Park Mall, you'll see what I'm talking about. It was it sounds stupid, but the architecture of the mall used to make the simple act of shopping seem special. I genuinely miss the mall, and the mall has is dying in this country because this country's dying. But yeah, I was quite the mall rat when I was a kid, even into my teenage years. How the mall was basically the most common date me and my high school sweetheart would go on. I have many a fond memory playing Marvel Superheroes or Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in the arcade with her. The arcade, that's another thing that's all but dead now. But why can't the mall survive? It staggers my mind. Uh, the one right in my county, Park City, it's all but dead, and I never even go there anymore. And again, I used to be such a mall rat. The only times I ever go there, I will occasionally go there to go to FYE if I'm looking for a movie and I don't feel like ordering it online. Like a month ago, I guess it was now, I got a hair up my ass that I wanted to watch Event Horizon because I'd never seen the whole thing and didn't feel like ordering it online. So, and that's not a movie you're going to find at Walmart because it's It's, I mean, you might find it at Walmart, but it's not a current movie, so their selection of not current movies isn't great by design. I mean, Walmart's a little bit of everything, but not too much of anything. So I wonder with FYE if if I'm looking for a movie. Beyond that, there's nothing there. I mean, there isn't even a bookstore as far as I know. There used to be the Waldens, which then became Books a Million. I don't even think that's there now. The KB that went years ago. So I can't even look for because I'm a nerd. I can't even look for an action figure at KB or something. I mean, I guess I could look for one at Suncoast or what the hell, Hot Topic or Spencer's if I wanted to pay way damn too much. But yeah, the mall used to be something special. I the mall used to be a pinnacle of our success. I used to adore the mall for the mall spoke to our success as a capitalist country, our prosperity. Um, that we make the act of merely buying something into something special. That's gone now, I guess. There's no there's no heart and soul left in anything anymore. Nobody gives a fuck. I don't even know what the hell I'm rambling about here. And I don't think anybody particularly cares. But the death of the mall is a really sad thing in America. I mean, I guess you can just get that crap anywhere else. I mean, whatever. You want a book, you can just order a book online. Sure. And video games. I mean, what do you need an arcade for, really? I guess you have your Xbox Live and you have your fucking whatever. What do you need a video store for anymore? You have your fucking Netflix and shit. That's fine. Guess you just never leave the fucking house anymore. I miss the damn arcade. I genuinely do. You wander out. When I was a kid, it'd be that one Saturday that you're like, okay, I'm gonna beat that one game. X Men arcade game, fantastic. The Simpsons arcade game, another great one. Um, Turtles, Turtles in Time, fantastic. So you wander out there with $20 in quarters you'd saved up, and it was an event. There was something special to it. You'd plow through it, and you'd have people come in and out of your game. They drop in a couple of quarters, they play for a little bit, they die, they leave. But you were going to beat it, and you finally did. Like I said, I see I got a couple viewers that I didn't have earlier. What I was rambling on about is I stumbled across a picture of the Randall Park Mall out in Ohio. I guess last year it had been demolished. And I used to go out there for trips. I'd go out with my father. And it was a hell of a mall. I genuinely miss the mall. And I genuinely think the mall's a canary in the coal mine. The people, oh, the economic recovery. Yeah, the recovery's not going as good as we imagined, or but what there was no recovery. We never recovered from that crash. We took a baseball bat to the knees. We kind of managed to hobble to our feet, but we're still broken. We're still bloody. There's no recovery. At least in the short term for this country, there's no fucking future. People that walk around like it's all fucking fine. You see the rot all around you. You see the dying all around you. You know, there's genuinely times when I wish I could. I have dumbass friends that they just won't see it. They just refuse to see it. And at times I say, God bless them. You know, I I remember a couple years ago, a buddy of mine. He uh, he lives right in Lancaster County where I live, in the center of Lancaster County. He's Lancaster City. Lancaster City is a little shithole ghetto, and he lives kind of on the outskirts of it. He was going to have a kid, and I kind of mentioned to him like, "You gonna, homeschool or something when the time comes?" Because he's like, "No, I'll just send him to the Lancaster County." He was just going to send him to Lancaster County Public School because that's just going to work out fine. When I read about what's going on in public school, like public school was garbage when I was in it, and that's a million times better than what it is now. The rot all around. It's staggering. Somebody just commented on here. IDW released a Skylanders supercharged comic featuring Bowser and Donkey Kong. Are they fucking in Skylanders? Okay. Kind of wish Nintendo would do. Wish Nintendo would do comic licenses. Archie or IDW or something would probably do really good stuff with most of their franchises. But hell, from what I understand, Archie's in financial trouble, and these past couple years almost never sold better. All these stupid stunts they pull with Archie is going to get married and alternate timelines, whatever the fuck, And then Archie died. No, there's a gay character now. Yeah, they were constantly in the news. I guess pandering to SJW and speculators just doesn't work. But yeah, even with Sonic and Mega Man being successes there, they still can't make any damn money. Nobody can make any damn money. How the fuck does a mall die? It just staggers my mind. If the mall can't exist anymore, we're fucking done for. Because it's not like we've turned into minimalist people who don't buy shit. No, that's not it. But like I said, I mean, I love malls. I love malls as just a concept. I love the architecture behind them. It is amazing what a difference architecture makes. It really is. Just the shape of buildings around you, just how it makes you feel, just how it speaks to your soul. I don't even know why I started this live stream. It genuinely bugged me. It's almost stupid how upset I got. But I saw a picture of a once gorgeous mall I had many fond memories of, and it's just tore down. Just tore down. Unreal. The fucking rot in this country. Now we're in abandoned America. What's the quote here? Um, like this, commerce is this is their Facebook page. Commerce is designed to sell you the illusion that happiness can be acquired through purchasing things. which is why it's so disquieting to see the veneer peeled back and the empty shell in which the smiles and sunshines were perfected. Again, I have so many fond memories of being at the mall, and it wasn't buying shit per se. And I bought cool shit at the mall. I bought stupid shit at the mall in my day, but that's not what I have the fond memories of. Again, coming back to the arcade, you know, yeah, you can have your Xbox Live and you can play the same fucking game. You can play X-Men the arcade game on your Xbox Live right now, and that's all well and fucking good. But it's not the same thing, is it? It's You go to the arcade and it's this dark fucking cave, you know, the darkness punctuated by the bright lights. You're there with like-minded people. You got probably an overpriced soda from the food court in your hand. Whatever. It's an experience. It's it's like playing a video game and going to the fair at the same time. It's sociable. Okay, you played next to people you never met, and I know you do that on Xbox Live, but no, you played next to them. One human being standing next to another, not the disembodied voice of some 12-year-old on your Xbox Live saying he fucked your mom. No, if he wants to say he's gonna fuck your mom, he's got to say it to your face, and there might be fisticuffs. Um, that's gone. That's gone. One of the reasons I dig in my heels so much and I avoid the the Xbox Live account. Well, I don't. I mean, I have an Xbox 360. I don't have an Xbox. I don't have an Xbone. But I've never hooked one of my systems up to online. I will. I'm intending to do it with my Wii U because I want to. I want to put some of my Mario Maker levels up. I just haven't had a chance to. Um, but what I resist about it, and I get that it can be very great. All technology can be great. You can, your family member or friend who lives on the other side, whatever. For my online activities, I have plenty of friends that live far away. That's all well and good. But I've seen friends play each other when they live 5 minutes away. You know, I know friends who won't drive 5 minutes to hang out with each other in person. You just sit in your fucking basement, fucking living room, and you have the Netflix brought right to you, the fucking video games are brought right to you. You know, I guess you wander out for food. That's about it. And even me, the antisocial nerd that I am, kind of recoil at that. You know, so getting back to the mall wasn't special to me because you could buy shit there. Sure, you could, and that's all great. Who doesn't? It's nice to have nice things. But the mall is special to me because it was the bazaar. It was the closest thing in this modern atomized world that we have to the town square with a roof over it, no less. So who cares if it's raining? It was a beautiful American thing we had. I was a mall rat as a kid, and I mean, I I grew up down in Maryland, Waldorf, and that was a very cool place to grow up because it was one of those places that every place that wasn't developed there was dense woods. So I could go wander through the woods. I had that kind of experience, but I could also, within 2 to 3 miles, within walking distance, I had a comic book store, movie theater, a neighborhood pool, a mall, all my friends' houses, my school, anywhere I wanted to go, you know, anywhere I wanted to go. And I spent a ton of time at the mall as a kid. I a lot of it at the arcade. Um, I remember there was there was like a comic book stand right by the food court, right? It was almost like a newsstand, basically, but it was like an old style newsstand, but it was comics. And they had a bunch of TVs, and they'd be I think they were always playing like ABC stuff or something because that was just, I guess, Techno Comics was the name of them. It was just what they had to deal with. But yeah, they would be playing like ABC shows from like 2 or 3 weeks after they aired. And I just sit in a food court nursing a soda watching that shit with a couple of buddies. Just watching the people go by and shit, man. And that's gone. That's fucking gone now. All these places are dead. If they're not dead, they're not worth going to anymore. Some of the malls I used to love going to. I go to them now. They're just fucking horrendous. Oh man. I mean, there is the old Chris Rock joke of, every town had the two malls, the mall, and then the mall white people used to go to, the black mall, just sneakers and baby clothes at the black mall. But shit, even the white malls are no better now. Even the white mall is no better now. Like I said, it's not a death of materialism that's killing them all. Um, it's not like we're going back to some minimalism. We're not just no. I mean, yeah, we're a lot more broke than we were a few years ago. This is Obama's economy, but it's not just that. Going to the mall is a thing that you do, and we don't want to do anything anymore. See, we want to be the fucking guys in Wally that are in our chair, and then we're gonna fall over, and the robot will be there to pick you up, and we go right by a pool all day that we never use. Yeah, nobody wants to go to the mall anymore. Because damn it, going to the mall's a thing. Nobody wants to do anything anymore. Hell, I suspect it's part of the reason the fucking movies are dying. Don't get me wrong, part of it's, I mean, what Hollywood puts out is shit. There's that too. Um, but nobody goes to the movie to it's fucking special or it's an event or it's something to do anymore. Everybody wants to wait till it's on DVD, not because it's cheaper, not because they're being frugal. No, they just don't want to fucking do anything. Going to the movies is doing something. You gotta get in your car. You gotta fucking be there at a certain time. Yeah, nobody wants to do that anymore. Everybody just wants to sit in their fucking basement all day fucking long. That's part of the reason the movies are dying. Yeah, Hollywood's farting out shit right now. But the only group of people that treat movies like an event, and God bless us for it, because I'm part of this group, are the fucking comic book fans. We still will be there for the midnight showing of the latest thing Marvel's farted out. Um, even there with cautious optimism for whatever DC's put out. Um, and that's an event. That is an event, man. You go to one of those things. It's not a bunch of cynical assholes. Like I went to the Green Lantern showing, back midnight showing. Now I for one really liked the Green Lantern movie. I really don't get why people don't like it. But this was all fans. Everybody there fucking loved it. People applauded at the end because it wasn't cynical assholes who wanted to hate it. It wasn't fucking Spoonie who hates everything. Um, and I'm not saying you're necessarily a cynical asshole if you hate that movie. I don't understand why you hate that movie, but I imagine there might be legitimate reasons. Whatever, that's not the point. The point is, it's still an event. It's the last bastion of the movies that's an event. I mean, shit, even dating. You used to fucking take it. You used to go to the movies with a girl. We used to go to the mall. We used to do shit. Now what is it? Netflix and chill. Don't get me wrong. I love the stay in kind of date, but you know, every once in a while you want to get dressed up, go somewhere fucking nice. There's nowhere to go anymore. There's nothing to do. There's nothing. Nobody wants to do anything anymore. Yeah, I would not be surprised if, probably to a lesser extent, but if tickets for sports games are beginning to suffer in a similar way. Now, sports fans are a slightly different breed because it's not just doing something that's going to a game. I mean, it's there are tribal instincts at play, which we have very few outlets for in our modern, you know, globalized world. And also, there's a lot of very pathetic loser men who are vicariously living their masculinity out through sports ball. You know, sports ball is rapidly becoming to athletics what cuckolding is to sex, or at the very least, what porn is to sex. But even in that arena, I would bet you we're seeing the beginnings of ticket sales going down because nobody wants to go to a game. Fuck it, I'll just watch the game. I don't even know of that many, and I know of a few big sports ball fans, but I don't even know of that many aside from the Super Bowl who make a big deal out of watching the game together. You know, 15 years ago, that was the thing. You know, you fucking watch the game together. You got your snacks, you all set together, you watch the game. It's not my thing. I don't give a damn about it, but I respect it as the bonding activity that it is. Now you just fucking sit there, watch it by yourself. Hell, you don't even have to watch it when it's on now. You got your fucking NFL ticket and shit like that. Watch it whenever. And I guess that's all well and good, but it does take away from the event aspect of it. Like I said, there's certain shows that are on very few these days. But certain shows I like that I really really like, and if schedule permits, I make a point of trying to watch them when they first come on because I kind of want them to be that extra special still. So yeah, when Abandon America here, points to the death of the mall, and they point to it on their Facebook page, I guess, as oh, it's the death of consumerism, and it just shows you how hollow consumerism was. It wasn't just a place to buy shit that died with the mall. It was somewhere to go. It was, it was the town square that died with the mall. That's what's fucking dead. That's what's dying. Is the town square. These days you don't do anything. Okay, you don't go to an arcade to play a video game. Hell, you don't even go to a store and buy a video game. You just fucking download the bullshit right on your goddamn hard drive. You don't fucking you don't you don't go to the movies. I'll just scroll Netflix. Okay, that's fine. You don't watch fucking television. You just fuck around with the on demand, or you watch it online. And it'd be one thing if we were all freeing ourselves from that schedule and all, so that we could go off and have adventures. We could watch these things on our time. But that's not really what we're doing. No, we're not all fucking doing anything, are we? No, no. You just I want to watch TV. I push a button and make the TV show I like appear. I want to play a video game. Okay, I push a button and I get the video game. All the while, money, leaving your fucking wallet with every push of the button, damn near. I want sex. I scroll through my fucking Tinder. I don't fucking go on a date. I don't none of that shit. Nope. Swipe, swipe, swipe. If I can't get sex, I just look at porn. That's how the fuck it goes anymore. We don't do anything with anybody anymore. You know. That's why I miss the arcade. It's why I miss them all. Yeah. We don't we don't do anything anymore. We are truly becoming the fat asses on the little hover chairs in Wally. Let's see if we have any questions. Do I have any? No, I only got one question. It's no surprise. There's really nobody listening. Probably gonna wrap this up here in a few minutes. Like I said, this was just off the top of my head, rambling on. I don't even know how long I went on. Probably not that long. I think only about half an hour. The death of the mall is the death of America. We, it truly is the death of the American dream. Well, I'm about out of things to say. So, take one last look, see if I got a question or two. And no, I don't. So, I suppose I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks for the handful of people that listen to me bitch and ramble. Bechtloff out.